Have you ever heard something in your house at night? And told yourself, it's just the pipes, maybe rats? That's what I did. For 3 months straight, I heard footsteps, scratching, and whispers in my basement. I blamed the rats, until one night, I realized the rats were breathing. This isn't a ghost story. It's a story about the kind of monster that hides in plain sight, human. I had just moved into my late grandmother's old house. A 2-story suburban home in Indiana. She passed away last year, and I was the only one left in the family who could take care of the property. The first week was peaceful. But by week 2, the noises started. Late at night, around 2 a.m., I'd hear faint scurrying below my floorboards. Like something dragging across the basement tiles. I told myself it was rats. I even bought traps. But the traps never caught anything. They were always moved. And then, one morning, I found a piece of bread, half-eaten, placed neatly beside the basement door. I didn't own bread that week. That's when I realized. Rats don't arrange food. Weeks went by, and strange things started happening upstairs too. My milk would go missing from the fridge. My phone charger wasn't where I left it. One time, I found muddy footprints leading from the basement door, to my bedroom. I laughed it off. I wanted to believe it was my imagination. But one night, I came home late from work. And noticed something that froze me. The basement light was on. I stood there, hand on the doorknob. Listening to the faint sound of someone breathing. I whispered, "Hello." The light went off. My body locked. Every hair on my neck stood up. I ran to my neighbor's house, called the cops. They searched the entire basement. Nothing. They said, maybe kids playing pranks. You should change your locks. I wanted to believe them, but I knew what I heard. I decided to set up a camera in the basement. A small hidden one, motion activated. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept watching the live feed on my phone. Waiting for something to move. Around 2:47 a.m. The camera triggered. I grabbed my phone. And there he was. A man, tall, dirty, thin, crawling out from behind the old water heater. He looked around, sniffing the air like an animal. Then he walked to my mini fridge, opened it, and started drinking milk straight from the bottle. My heart was pounding so hard I thought I'd wake him from the screen. The next morning, I called the police again. This time, they believed me. They found his bed hidden behind insulation boards. A sleeping bag, a flashlight, cans of beans, and dozens of small notes. Notes that said things like, "He sleeps at 11:30. Fridge restocked Wednesday. Don't make noise when he showers." He had been watching me. Living just below me. For 3 months. The police found out his name was Gordon Tate. A drifter who'd been released from a psychiatric facility just a year ago. He wasn't violent, but he was obsessed with collecting peaceful people. When they questioned him, he said something I'll never forget. He was calm. I liked how he lived. I just wanted to be near him. My knees went weak when I heard that. For months, I'd walked over his head, showered above him, ate while he was hiding. Inches away from me. He wasn't trying to hurt me. He was trying to exist quietly in my world, but that's the thing about fear. It doesn't care if someone meant harm or not. The damage was already done. I sold the house 2 weeks later. I couldn't stay another night knowing someone had watched me breathe in my sleep. People ask me now. How did you not know? The truth is, we all ignore the small things. The faint scratches, the misplaced keys, the weird sounds. Because facing reality is scarier than believing in rats. Sometimes monsters don't hide under your bed. They hide beneath your floor. If you heard those noises, would you go check? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, Not every horror story needs ghosts. Sometimes, humans are enough.